I do, and welcome back to Paul and Lynn's Over Kellet and Beyond Potter. So that was nice. Some nice photographs there on Howgill Lane, overlooking Tebay, and this road. I'd seen it some time ago and thought, right, we must ride this, and I realised that quite a few years ago we rode this particular road with the Northern Pan Riders. It was on one of the members' rides, possibly from the Lake District, and we came from Tebay to Tebay, where we've just left on part 7, where we came through. So we've got a passenger here now, and because we're going slow, like I said on screen there, the midge or the fly, whatever it is, it's only a tiny fly. Didn't die. It just sort of, hitched a ride for a while. So it does buzz off, so bear with it. It doesn't spoil it for too long. And unfortunately my GoPro wasn't running at this stage. The battery obviously had gone, so I wanted to see, if I could swap, to the GoPro camera just for this stretch, but it wasn't to be. So we'd already, as I said, a long time ago, and I remember, because when you're on a club ride and you're just following the leader, basically, the average were probably between 6 and 8 bikes. One time there were, I think, 20 odd bikes, but that were exceptional. And what we do, we have the drop-off system, which anybody who's ridden in a group probably knows, but if you don't and you do ride in a group, then you need to adopt that system. To me, it's the best system that there is for safety, for convenience, really. And everybody can ride at their own pace then, you're not having to keep up, and that's when accidents happen, when people ride out of their comfort zones. So we came along this road, but in the opposite direction to what we're doing now. But I forgot that, and as I say, when you're in a group, I started to say, that's right, I forgot, when you're in a group, you do actually you don't take notice where you're going, where you are. You suddenly arriving somewhere where it's familiar, like Tebay. I'm sure I've been round there, but you come to this place, you think, oh, this is where we are, but you've no idea how we got there, because you're not taking it in where you're actually, what turns you're doing. You're just following, and you're not looking at signposts. You're just enjoying the view, and that's the beauty of being on a club ride. And a good ride, you can't beat it, because you're seeing roads and areas that you might not have seen before, and that's what we've taken away from the club. Two very, very important things. Well, 3 really. Number 1 has to be your confidence increases if you're in a good club like we were. Number 2, you meet new friends and make new friends. And number 3, you find new areas to ride. I now know about roads like this thanks to the club. And okay, you've got sat navs now, which you can sort of, set on the new ones. You can put on a twisty route and it'll find all twisty routes for you, which is cool. But But there's nothing better than actually going off piste and just tootling along and just finding your own way along, you know. And if you meet a farmyard at the end, well, so be it. Doesn't matter. You've tried, and it's something different. And one of my recent YouTube channels I've subscribed to, I think it's called 08. I'll put a link to his channel or to a video in the description. And if he finds sort of unknown roads, so to speak, in North Yorkshire, 08 Rider, I think he's called, or 08 Biker, I'll find out, and I'll put, as I said, description of his channel in the description field. But he's very good, and he often finds grass growing down the middle of the lanes. Well, that's my kind of riding. I like to do that, and Lynn does as well. So here we are on a nice narrow road. Now, unfortunately, the camera, the Contour's battery died on us. I've alluded to the solution that we've got now for this camera, being the power bank, the external power bank. So on a ride like this, we won't have problems like that. But the camera, as I said, the battery does pack in. So at the end of where the video finishes, there are some photographs that we took at below the M6 motorway near Tebay, near the 685, and the viaduct of the West Coast main line. So you've got the viaduct on one side and the M6 motorway bridge on the other. So as I say, we took some photographs, and that's where this part ends. Now the next part heads along the 685 towards Tebay, Old Tebay, and not realising the battery had died, started the camera, and I think I got another 7 minutes out of it before that, you know, it packed in again. So the next part continues from, it was a bit narrow, a bit tight, from Westmoreland Services, just near Tebay, or Old Tebay. So a bit hit and miss, and some scenery missed. I mean, there's a village called Orton, which is on the way to Appleby, and it was a delightful village, and people were sat out. It was a nice day, you know, the sun was out, and that's all. That's missed. That's not recorded, so a bit annoyed at that, but that'll appear on another video, I'm sure, all being well. So further along this road, you'll see there's some information on screen. You'll see a beautiful view on the left, looking down onto the River Lune, and if you look to the left of that, you'll see some cars moving. That is the M6 motorway, and as I say, the view is tremendous. So right, well, I think I've said enough. Let you sit back, enjoy the ride, and enjoy the music, and hope the music fits the scenery. And anyone who does these videos will know that choosing the right music, especially clearly, you know, copyright safe music, I recommend anyone who's doing these to check out YouTube's choice. It's quite large. There's a lot of music there you can actually download and include them in your videos. But I use also iChill music, which are very good, but some of them are getting flagged up, as you know, I've noticed, and yet it's supposed to be 100% license free, so you know, obviously they're not. You just got to be careful. Don't want to jeopardise all the hard work on the channel. Got currently, I think we're up to about 560 odd videos now, so it's quite a few. Right, okay, bye for now.